So we fall short of words actually. So let's gather some nice mindset as well as what to say, some information so that we are prepared because everybody goes through this, right? So how about you define sympathy as well as the difference, and let me see what I understand from psychology, and also talk about your psychology program that you are in and your experience. We would like to know because this is actually a psychology term. Go ahead.
Yeah, first thing I would like to ask you, Nandi, when was the time you felt that no, I don't want anybody to console me, or you felt that, array, have you ever felt like that? Why people are constantly calling me and telling, oh, this is wrong? You must have felt, right? I have felt, well, I don't know about you, but I sometimes felt that what the more I talk to them, the more I felt depressed.
Hmm.
Though good friends they're saying sometimes very good for us, I felt
True.
why I mean I don't want to pick their call only. Have you ever felt like that?
Very true. Yeah, especially when somebody uh, is at a stage where they do not understand what exactly we are going through,
Mm.
and even if they went through it, that kind
Mm.
of in Telugu we say "Ayo papam," right?
Ah.
Oh, poor one in exact translation in English. It hurts our self-esteem,
Mm.
right? I mean, yeah, we are in a maybe pathetic state, right? We are going through a lot of suffering. We are in pain. We need somebody. We need a shoulder, and we need some support. We all are here to care for each other. We need care, but somehow those words, they're pricky. They might be full of compassion, they might be full of niceness, but no, I don't think last time when I went
Correct.
through um when my
You
father
don't have
passed
to tell
away,
what you
as
went
well
through,
as,
but have you ever
yeah,
felt like that? You know, like
definitely, very often, especially when my business wasn't going through very well, and people who are in other businesses, they were coming and approaching. They know that I have business skills, and they want me to do other things. Whereas my mentor, the way he brought me out of it, it cannot be explained in words. So I'm always indebted to him. Yeah, I think I can talk about it. Very recently, my business was down in the dips. Dunks is the right word, but yeah. So what do
yes.
you think?
No, why I asked you is because there are
Hmm,
two types of people in our life. Okay,
hmm,
one will be sympathetic, one
hmm,
will be sympathetic. We have to understand those people,
hmm,
and sympathetic people are also our own people only. The people whom we like for example, our own mother, father. They don't know how to tell us. They'll say, "Oh, Papa, this happened to you. This shouldn't have done happened to you. You know, you are so good. You are so nice. You are so naive. People are taking advantage of you. You are vulnerable." In that moment, you won't like to hear such words. You're already into a well, and now the more the words, those kind of words, you'll go deep, 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 deep into it, and you'll feel that why really the pity words will make you more and more and more depressing. It's not
true.
the intention of the other person to hurt you. He or she is actually a friend of you or a relative of you, wants to feel pity about it. But the problem is they don't know how to talk to you. That is the problem. Most of us don't know how to talk to the person who is going through it. Now,
Yeah.
the other type of people, what I meant is the second type, are the people who understand what is empathy. So,
Hmm,
they, example, okay, Jyoti, you're going through this. So you lost your job, you left your job. Don't worry, you'll get another job. This I think it's not made for you. You know that will
hmm,
make you more happy. Yeah, rather than oh Jyoti, what? Why did you resign? Yeah, are you mad? such a fancy salary. What the hell, yeah? You shouldn't have, done that. You should have waited. Where in this pandemic you'll get another job? So these are there are two types of things. One, there are people who fall pity. One who will say that they will encourage you to do more something else. So
Hmm.
it's up to you whom do you listen and whom you can avoid.
True.
So I actually want to, the main reason I was talking that we should take empathy on sympathy is because people don't know. They try to sympathize.
Hmm.
Pandemic situation, everybody calls us, and the moment they ask us, "How are you? Oh, is your dad well?" The moment they ask, "Or your mom well? Is your family? Everybody is well." Till then, it is fine. They
Hmm.
start seeing everything. Oh, I know. I remember your dad was having this problem, no, that problem, no, heart problem, no. Ask them to be careful. The
Hmm.
more these kind of people start they are trying to sympathize you. There you don't know. You don't require actually. You understanding what
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But their intention is good, isn't it?
Intention is good, but it
Yeah.
is not required. That's what I meant to say. You're understanding where we are coming here. What if you
Exactly. That is why I wanted to collect these points and put it in a little video so that we can revisit and we can think at least, we put some light on it and make people think that, yeah, everybody is going through this. See, pity is a feeling in your heart, right? What you feel in your heart when somebody is going through some kind of suffering. Like, for example, now in India, the pandemic is at rage, and there's so
correct?
many people, and I hear every single day one or the other family or family friends, mutual
Extended
friends.
family people are losing, correct?
Exactly, and it hurts. And in this scenario, there is suffering everywhere, and we all need to step up and be a human, be a person who is there to support, right? Not becoming numb, saying that maybe this is not the time to go, maybe I can just donate some money. If there is no emotional involvement like that, then I don't think that people are receiving it very well, right? Really, nobody wants that pity, as you said, or sympathy. Yeah, sympathy is something that is words that are expressed in order to convey the pity in your heart. But then there is something else, a little refined process of the expression of the same pity that you have, that niceness that you have, and that is empathy. That is what you're trying to say, right?
That is what I meant. I meant that people are confusing between sympathy and empathy, and most of the time people sympathize more than empathize. Have you always felt that most of the leaders, if you take even your high level leaders or bosses, they generally empathize. Nobody sympathizes your situation. If you're
Hmm.
not doing well in this quarter, or if you're not performing well in your job, they only empathize it. They will not go to the extent of sympathizing you. They'll say, okay, this quarter you have not done well, next quarter you'll perform. That is called as empathy. Not saying, Array, what? You're working so hard, why it is not working? Then it is sympathizing. That's why even in leadership, there is a separate section, separate, course or, subject called as empathy in leadership. So that is why I meant, about it. Now, you were saying yesterday when we were discussing that you have a wonderful story to tell to all of us. Why don't you tell that? Really, I'm
Yeah.
waiting for it.
Sure. See, we all learn in the form of stories, and this is a wonderful story wherein a society comes together and collectively gives an antidepressant to a person going through extreme suffering. Now,
Oh,
how can
okay.
an antidepressant be a collective, community based thing, right? We think that antidepressant means that could be a pill that we are popping in, but no. Let me give you this story. This is the
Healthhomeskin.com for pure quality organic health supplements, biodegradable detergents, premium quality skincare and makeup.
real way one should console and convey empathy. So first of all, before we go into the story, let me put it together. Empathy is you have that niceness in your heart and you want to express because somebody in your family, your kin, your friend is going through, right? The pain, and also you're going to provide some care. You care for them. You're not only
Correct.
feeling, but you care for them, and you're expressing that care. That is empathy. And there is something else, actually, a step up, which Lord Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama Buddha, used to always say, that compassion is a little step up. You not only care for the person, but you also make sure that the help is provided. Like, for example, nowadays a pandemic is going on, and in India we need so much funds in order to get the new oxygen tanks and the medicines and hospitals, and fund the people who cannot afford those expensive private
Very true.
hospitalization costs and all that, right? So in this case, what we can do is everybody can pitch in. Everybody can give some or the other whatever they have. If you have thousand rupees of saving, then give only 100 rupees of your saving. And like that, if everybody gives, then the funds will be collected quickly and people can be helped. For example, I was asking one of my friend to do it, very close friend, in fact, family friend. And he said that, no, Nalini, at this point of time, I don't have many savings. I'm digging my own savings. I lost my job for a year. I don't want to contribute. I think rich people should contribute. Those who have savings should contribute. Politicians and actors, celebrities should contribute. I'm like, really? Why? I mean, it's not that we don't have even little food to eat, right? We have
Correct, correct.
something. So why not? Why not give little something that we have? That is compassion. Posting on Facebook and media, social media, that, hey, we all could do something. Look, the situation is like this worldwide.
Very
No,
true.
that's not
Very
going
true.
to help. That will only get likes on our Facebook and nothing else, right? So coming to another thing, there is something called altruism, which is the person is helping but has no emotional connect whatsoever. There are some leaders, especially during these COVID times, when the leaders came out and helped, like New York governor and other states governors, and even Donald Trump, how much ever he
Correct.
was liked and disliked 50-50% by US and all over the world. He made sure that very often he comes out and he talks about what has been done by the government and by America for all the other countries. So that is the emotional involvement that people are looking for, right? Not just saying that. There are some leaders right now, especially in India. I'm talking about the young leader who's quite infamous. I think the reason why he's not very much liked by many people and many people ridicule him, make jokes on him, is because of this. He wants to compete, he wants to participate in elections and win the elections and all that, but then people don't see that real emotional connect. That has become an issue,
That
right?
is correct. Absolutely. That's the problem. I think. Yeah. Now
So
going back.
if you care, yeah, if you care, then do something. If you care, then show. Not, and saying that I do not know how to show, I do not know what to do, is not an educated
What's
perspective.
happening.
You were saying
True.
something.
Very true. Very true.
You were
Very true.
saying something.
We understood we understood the sympathy and empathy's differentiation. We have discussed it. Now, when should we be empathetic and when should be sympathy? That do you think we should be sympathy also sometimes?
Definitely, I think we have to check on ourselves very so often. Am I overly getting involved, and am I really touching their soul parts instead of uplifting them, right? And
Correct.
something I really wanted to add is that you must start with this. I think we must empathize with those with whom we disagree. That is where I think we should really begin in order to become a bigger person. Empathize with those who have complaints on you. Can we do it? Right? It's quite a step up, huh?
Really, quite a step up.
Yeah. And also empathize with those who have barely anything to spare.
Correct.
Something who will not give back anything to you. Spare
Absolutely.
something for them. Can you do that? That is empathy. When you are able to care for them, when you are able to donate money for them, then and you are able to provide help to those kind of people, then that is empathy. Empathy is not just, showing up when there is a funeral, or showing up when the person is in loss and being there. And many people say that just be there. If you don't know anything, what to do, what to say, then just be there. Hey, what's the use?
Correct.
Yeah, there are vibrations and people are feeling it. Actually, I asked one of my teachers.
Our global FMCG company is looking for ambitious, coachable, serious candidates to join us as business partners. Start your business with your smartphone or laptop with low capital. For details, visit worldebusinesspartners.com.
Nitya Shanti again. When I interviewed him, I know there is woman of substance. I don't know why there is no man of substance. I'm not getting into the feminist part of discussion, but I want you to tell me what is human of substance. And he thought for a few seconds and he said, Siddhartha Gautama Buddha said that every human must have compassion. We must be filled with compassion. And I think from childhood, I've been practicing that, but every so often I come short of compassion as well. I'm a little, snappy as well.
That happens to most of us.
Goal-oriented.
Not only you, but everybody has that. But,
where all do you use empathy? What places do you use empathy?
Yeah, there are, according to psychology, I'll talk, there are three types of empathy, right? Three types of empathy which people usually do. One is somatic empathy. So what happens, somatic empathy, if you are feeling any pain, that pain, like for example, if I have a very best close friend of mine and she's going through a bad state, okay, I will go to the extent of what she's having that pain. I will not keep quiet and I will not understand, or I will not be that over upper layer, but I will go deep into her. I will put myself in her shoes. So I'll put myself into her shoes and then I will think, what's happening, why is this has happened to her. So I will understand her, why she's hurt, and I will go too much deep into that. Is called a somatic empathy. Is that understand that physical pain also. So for example, if one day that friend of mine says that she's going through a bad life and bad relationship, everything, I'll not just mentor her or tell her, but I will go and see if she's having that day morning head pain, and then I will also have headache.
So cute.
That is somatic empathy, where you want to become them. So that is somatic empathy. Most of the people don't become that, somatic empathy, unless and then you are very someone, right? Then there is another thing called affective empathy, which most of us are almost like, we have that emotional connect and we'll talk to them and we'll tell them it will happen to you. This is normal. This is okay. And you will try your ability to, make them, pacify them, and you'll also feel, where constantly you'll be in touch with them. This most of us do. Then the thing is the conjunctive empathy, where you put in your skills, you put in your so much of ability, you try to try to make that person to come out of it. You if that person has lost a job, you will do all the way to find a job for that person. If he's very bad in relationship, you will take that person somewhere outside on a vacation or what. So these are the three types of empathetic people, but most of us are not into this. We are only into affective empathy, even if the closest friend also.
Hey, I am conjunctive empathy.
You are? Yeah. Then fine.
I go out of my way to do it. Once I make friendship. Yeah.
That's true. That's good actually. I really appreciate that, you're that, because it's very difficult to be. To some
I wonder
extent,
if there is.
somatic.
I wonder if there is
Somatic.
any. Yeah.
Pardon?
Sorry, go ahead. You finish. I was wondering if there is anything like pros and cons to
No
conjunctive
pros and
empathy.
cons to none of
No,
this.
they're just
Unless and then
categories.
the other person is not comfortable with you.
Ah.
That person also should be vulnerable with you. You know.
Yeah.
So that if that person is vulnerable and that person is everything to you, then empathy works. And if the person is not vulnerable, or if he chooses not to be vulnerable in front of you, then effective empathy is good. Going too deep also will, spoil the relationship.
Don't overwhelm them. I think I should check back. I should sit and think about it. I should make a list. Whom did I overwhelm and go back and tell them that, hey, I was conjunctive, I'm switching to effective. No, just joking. I didn't know. Jyoti enlightened me that I was overwhelming for you. I was overboard.
It's fantastic the way you put it. But yeah, most of us do that. We don't know what we are. We try to do our best, but at the same time, we should understand the other person is, are they vulnerable to us? And another one thing I want to say to most of the people is that we, in the baddest moment, no woman should be vulnerable to anybody. Anybody. To the best friend also, don't be completely vulnerable. Don't put completely yourself, everything to that person, except to your psychologist, psychiatrist, or counselors or whoever, because they will never judge you. They will not come to you and say, hey, on that day you were like this, what? Today you are dancing. Here I'm telling you. That is why we should never be vulnerable to even to your partner. It may sound very bad, but yes, don't be vulnerable in your baddest moment to your spouse, your family members, even to your best friend also. Keep it with you. If you want, you go and cry for 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, but completely don't open up to the close people in your life. So
I'll tell you one thing. Yeah.
Huh?
Recently, I went through like the top most, I think, the worst confusion of my life. And at that time, I couldn't even like breathe. I was choking. It was that much confusion in my head. Why am I doing this? What is that I'm supposed to do? Why am I not understanding? I thought about it for years. But when it came to the final stage, why am I so confused? Okay, I was totally confused, Jyoti, between two things, what to do.
Absolutely.
And I called my yoga teacher, and then I hung up. I don't know why I hung up on her. And then she called me after 2 hours. Guess what? I think this is what the human psychology is. When you go to the deepest of the deep of the low of your face, right? Something in you breaks open, and the confusion was like broken. It shattered, and there was complete clarity, and I was totally a changed person after that. Otherwise my energy was so low, and I was going through this for years. So yeah, I think you're right. If we dig deep into ourselves and we wait, I think that we get better solutions instead of going to friends.
If you're still not finding any solution, you're crazy of what you're doing, go to somebody whom you don't know. That's why I said go and meet a counselor, psychologist, or whoever. But never ever go and be vulnerable to your best friend in your life who's been eating in your same plate, hanging with you. Don't do with that. Don't be vulnerable. I'm saying most of the women do this. They don't know. They want somebody to let them know that they're in the correct decision. But it's wrong. Don't go to them. If you want, you go to somebody who they will not judge you. They must have seen thousands of Jyotis, thousands of Nalinis, so they will not judge you at all. Whatever mistake you make, also they'll not come back and say, even if you are in contact with them, if they are going to be counselors for your life, they will not come back and say, on March 3rd, 2021, you said this. They'll not say, tell the same thing in March 2022, right? Whatever. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know, that is why you should never be vulnerable, you know, and expect empathy also. You know, sympathy, empathy, or sometimes we expect from people also. That is also wrong. So
Yeah.
we feel, you know, if we be vulnerable to them, they will empathize us. That is also wrong. Yeah, that is also wrong.
Yeah.
Most.
Trying to draw empathy is like, you asked
Trying
for
to,
it, right?
you are asking empathy. You want that false empathy, which people are ready to give, and you will
Yeah.
not be happy. Trust me, you will never be happy. Only thing is, they will dig and get everything about you, and use your those things when you are in a very good state, and make
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. So watch out for it, know where to go, and know when to wait and what to say. It's not only when the extreme happens, which is loss of a life, but loss of a job, but confusion in our minds, whatever it is. People need empathy, be there for them. Coming to the last part of this, I would like to go over last 2 minutes, the story, Jyoti, that you are waiting for. So this
I'm
is from
waiting for the story.
This is from Cambodia. This farmer in rice fields, he stepped on the landmine and it blew up his legs, and he got the artificial limb, and he went into so much depression that he was crying for days, not getting out of bed, went into classical depression, right? This is the real depression. And you know what the people around in the society did?
Healthhomeskin.com for pure quality organic health supplements, biodegradable detergents, premium quality skincare and makeup. Check out www.healthhomeskin.com for pure quality organic health supplements that really work. Biodegradable detergents and cleaning solutions that are safe for the environment. Premium quality skincare and makeup products.
Instead of giving him antidepressant to pop in, this is the real way to treat people. And World Health Organization also says that the correct way to treat depression is of three kinds: biological, social, as well as
Logical,
there is
yeah.
and there is one more: biological, social, and psychological, right? Biological, social, and psychological, because we're thinking about it. We broke up, or somebody passed away. We go into psychological loss. That
Correct.
void hurts, and void leads to depression. So but then World Health Organization says that you have to treat depression using all three areas of a person, right? You have to treat all these. So you know what society did, or the community around him did, even the medical doctor in Cambodia, they all went, okay, or the community went, sat next to him, sat with him, talked to him, and they asked him what happened, what you're going through, why are you crying, why are you not getting out of bed for so many days. And then when he shared the story, it is really hard, isn't it, with the artificial limb which is made of wood. How can he go in the rice fields which is full of water? He can't work in the and it's so traumatic, Jyoti, because he has to go to the same field. The landmines were removed, but that is the place where he was blown up. It's not easy for a person to go back into the same fields and work again, right? Because that is
Yeah, it is
haunting.
traumatizing. Yeah.
It's so traumatic. So you know what this community of people did for him? They said, okay, how about instead of rice farms, you do dairy farming. And they all together bought him a cow, and he started using the dairy or dairy farming, collecting milk and selling the milk and the butter and things like that. And within 2 weeks his crying stopped, and within a month he's out of depression. So
Wow.
cow is the antidepressant here. And this
Wonderful.
is something that I heard from Dr. Chatterjee from UK.
So that's really wonderful story. It's unique and it's very nice and it's relatable to all of us. That such things we should also do as a society, as a community. Unfortunately, we are held up with our own problems. We don't find time to understand others.
But here, see, look at this, Jyoti. They did not give him some money. Go live for 1 year with our money. No, they did not do that. They found a source. And that is what I do as well. The reason why I'm into business is the kind of business it is. I teach business skills that I learned, and I grew as a businesswoman from nothing, no business background to business. And show business, show an opportunity to work, find a job opportunity. If you know someone, spread the, distribute the resume, spread the word in your group. That is how we help, and that is how mostly I try to help as well. So sometimes I go out of my way, but then I need to find out, was that hurtful, conjunctive.
No, that works. It works. It's good only. If you're doing all the way good. So
that's it. How about the next week, Ra? What's the next week's topic?
Next week we discussed, right? What was the topic? I
have something here. Why do people cheat in relationships?
Correct.
It's quite a bold topic. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, yes, of course, we should do it. It's a topic which many people should know, understand. It's a fantastic topic, and we should do. Do you think it's not doable? No, it is doable.
There are many examples. Let me collect some. Real time. It's not say, hey, by the way, again, this is all the information that we are giving is a relevant dialogue between me and Jyoti. This is nothing scripted already or from some YouTube we have collected and we are talking about. So this is all new, fresh off the bat. So come visit us more and watch the show and share our videos with others, especially to those it serves. Yeah.
Very true. Very true. Completely. We take around every Thursday to Friday, whatever time we get, at least half an hour to 1 hour to prep for this show. That's why we are able to give